Hi guys, we are on Lombok today. Normally on our channel Money Talks, we talk about premium real estate and investments in Bali. But besides real estate, we also love to discover new stories about business and people in Indonesia. Hi guys. Hi Yeli, nice to meet you again. Yesterday we came on Lombok and we came on your place and were really impressed by your kitchen and your service. So tell me please, what's really first thing I should know about your place?
Okay, well thank you so much for coming, first of all. We are the first restaurant that focuses on sustainable seafood here on the south coast of Lombok. We only work with local fishermen, so all the fish is line caught. And secondly, the concept itself. As you can see in the back, there is our open fire kitchen where we prepare most of our dishes on or charcoal or fresh wood or in our wood-fired oven. Everything that we do, we make ourselves, from the filleting from the fish, from baking the bread, making the sauces. And the concept of the restaurant or the cuisine can be described as Mediterranean, but not necessarily only French or Spanish, but all around the Mediterranean coast we take inspiration from.
Why did you choose Lombok?
That's a very good question. To make a very long story short, a friend of ours started working for Tampa Hills. And Tampa Hills wanted to open, I think it was more than 6-7 years ago, there were plans for opening a little bit more of a higher, or not necessarily fine dining restaurant, but more of an upscale restaurant. And eventually we were approached by Tampa Hills to open the restaurant together with them.
What's your own story before opening CODIUM?
I've always been working in the hospitality industry. Before I moved to Indonesia, I worked the majority of the time in Amsterdam, worked as an assistant sommelier and also have some experience as a mixologist in more luxurious bars. And I did hotel school management, and during my study I was always really active with my own projects. So I already did my first pop-up restaurant together with friends during our study, and that evolved in Amsterdam, and that evolved later in more serious restaurants.
Nice. And after you came to Indonesia, to Bali?
No. So my golden ticket out of Europe was during COVID. There is a hospitality school in Sumba, the eastern part of Indonesia.
Oh, really interesting.
It is one of the best hotel schools in Indonesia. It's affiliated with NIHI. It's called the Sumba Hospitality Foundation, and it's a curriculum of 1 year for underprivileged kids, run by a Belgian family. And after 1 year, these kids go to do a final internship in a 5-star hotel or a fine dining restaurant. And positioning was opening up. And I thought, well, I really want to stay in the field of hospitality, but during COVID it was quite uncertain in the Netherlands, so I moved to Indonesia already. And after 1 year I moved over here to Lombok.
Nice. We were in NIHI this March.
Yeah, it's beautiful,
incredible,
right?
Yeah, and
really
NIHI Foundation also. Show us please what are inside your restaurant.
Yeah, so
opening kitchen.
The idea is actually, well, it still needs to grow a little bit, but it should feel a little bit like a discovery walk when you come in. Then we started with our own garden beddings. So we will start, and we already do in our other restaurants, we grow a lot of produce that you cannot buy on Lombok. So there is like a lot of leaves that we use in cocktails, for instance shiso leaf. It's a beautiful fragrant leaf that I like to use for gin tonics or really tiny slice on a little bit of sashimi. It's really hard to get. So we already started a couple of years ago with producing our own.
Amazing.
So we wanted for people to feel like it's a discovery walk, and it opens up here at the heart of the restaurant. So the kitchen, where we do counter dining. So you can also really have the whole experience of the restaurant, where you can see where the chefs prepare all the food, and you can see the kitchen in full swing. Then we have a covered seating area because we are on the beach and it can be quite hot. So it is necessary to have a roof. Our first architect said that we didn't need to have a roof.
You will have problems.
Yeah, so we should have problems. So we said, no, we need to have one. So we have a covered seating area over here.
How many people can be inside?
In the whole place, a lot. No, I think now we have like seating capacity around for 180 people. But it could easily be doubled till around 360, 400.
Oh, that's nice.
As you can see, everything looks quite spacious and there is a lot of greenery in between. So after this year, we will start putting more tables, chairs, and also furniture. Then we have a bar where we focus on produce-driven cocktails. So for our cocktail menu, we take 2 ingredients. For instance, pineapple and chocolate, or pomelo and anise. And we try to create cocktails around that. So it's a very fun way of creating drinks. Then we have an extensive wine list that we are really, really happy about, especially with my background and Chef Koen's background, who is classically French trained. We can finally create a beautiful, extensive French wine list with accordingly nice champagnes and burgundies, Rhone Valley, Loire, Bordeaux. And all of this can be enjoyed not only in the restaurant or at the bar, but also where we are coming right now in our lounge area, where we designed beautiful small living rooms, if you can call it like that. So with furniture that's being made with very natural produce,
Materials,
so it feels, the material feels very organic, very natural, and where you can enjoy all of these.
And with shadow, by the way.
Yes, absolutely necessary. It was a small trial and it actually works really well. So hopefully soon we're gonna put more of these coconut fiber cloths. So they're also 100% sustainable.
Yeah, really nice. So you are living in Lombok, yes?
True,
So
already.
how is it?
It's beautiful. First of all, it's really beautiful. The nature is insane. The weather is, of course, very attractive, especially if you come from a part of Europe, Northern Europe, where it's more gray and it's raining a lot. It's very culturally rich. It's a very strong culture, the Sasa culture. The people are very friendly. But it can also be described as an adventure because you're pioneering, you're doing something new. So things sometimes feel quite uncertain and new, but I think that's part of the fun. And I'm not doing it alone, doing it together with my business partner and my best friends. And also the guy that I mentioned at the beginning, Hidde, is also in this inner circle. So you never have the feeling that you're doing it alone. And I have to praise our business partner, Temple Hills. There are some really beautiful people behind it that has been helping us since the moment that we arrived here until now. So
Yeah, because as I know, it's like all community, and even if you want to buy or construct villas there, you need to have some interview with owners and this community.
True, that's true, that's true. Well, I have nothing to do with that whole part, but it's true, they really want to get together a community that can thrive together, can learn from each other, and it really gets along. So I think that's the reason why they put the interviews in place.
Nice, thank you. What has been the biggest challenge of opening here on Lombok?
I think that the challenges are a little bit changing. I think when we came here 4 years ago, the biggest challenge was getting the produce that you really want to work with, because not everything is available on Lombok. So you need to get it from Bali or you need to get it from Java. That was a little bit tricky at the beginning, but nowadays that totally changed. A lot of big suppliers already came to Lombok. It's easy to get things from Bali to Lombok and also from other islands. The level of staff in the hospitality industry has been risen or increased really a lot. I think especially 5 years ago, everything was quite new. So the hospitality industry was really still a child. And you can really see that the people indigenous people from the south coast or from Lombok are already coming back from an hospitality career abroad or have relevant work experience in Bali, Gili, or already worked in an established place on the south of Lombok. So yeah, the biggest challenge, that's a good question. Maybe is to make sure that your genset is working if the electricity goes off. maybe that's a good one.
Good answer. What's next for CODIUM? Do you see it growing into events, parties, or maybe even more locations?
This is the second restaurant that we opened this year, so no restaurants at this moment in time. But CODIUM, this is just the beginning of CODIUM. So 2025 is really for us to focus on the produce and the quality that we give to the guests, not only in terms of service and produce, but we really want to make sure we first reach operational excellence. And after that, we're really gonna start rolling out some really cool events. Not necessarily like music events and party events, but more in things like Friday afternoon fruits de mer, where you can have beautiful platters of fresh seafood. We have a small selection of champagnes or Chablis or Sancerre by the glass. So a little bit more upscale, yes, but we're now only open for 6 weeks. so we're not there yet. But yeah, so are definitely some really cool events on the planning.
Who are your guests? Only guests, or you have guests who are living in Lombok all the time?
Before you open, you make like a calculation or like a forecast where are the people coming
how
from
many
and
people
how
you
many
need
people are
here.
coming. We were first of all super surprised. We thought that nobody would come in the evening because it's located at the beach. But the evenings have as been busy as during the day, so people really come for a nice, relaxed or romantic dinner. We even already had the first guest proposing over here, which is quite unique. And we thought that actually people that are not necessarily in the neighborhoods, but are on the south coast, they are coming from Selang Balanak, they are coming from Grupuk, people are coming from Kuta. So people really take the effort to come all the way over here to our place. So that's amazing.
So wish you amazing guests, amazing holidays, all the best. Yeah, thank you so much. It was really useful and important for us meet you, and it's like community here. So thank you, Yeli.
Спасибо.
Спасибо. It's so great to see how not only Bali but also Lombok is developing, and our investors are starting to look here as well. Meeting people like Yeli, who bring fresh energy and create places like CODIUM, really shows how much potential this island has.